Tube, welcome back to another reaction. Today we got You Can't Beat Steve by my boy Justin. Bro, this is a video I was interested in because Steve, I've been like slowly moving my gaming library over to my PC, but I know most games doesn't work on my PC because I have an Intel graphics card, and yeah, I just need a whole other better PC. But daily reactions on this channel, is it really that daily? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for not being consistent. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through a lot, but hey man, daily reactions on this channel, 2 uploads a week on the main channel. Join the Discord for reactions requests. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Who are you?
I am Steve. There are dozens.
Did y'all watch that Minecraft video? The Minecraft movie? I want to watch it, but like I'm not going to watch it in theaters, if you know what if you get what I'm saying. I'm not watching that thing in theaters, bro. I have to watch that in the comfort of my own home, bro. I can't give a movie theater my money and then watch the movie, bro. Like I can't let that happen, bro. I can't let that happen, bro. Like like the movie's not that good for me to be like, you know what I'm saying? Hell no.
Of game launchers and marketplaces available right now. A handful of them exist because they have extremely popular games on them and want to maximize their profit.
Bro, y'all remember I played Valorant?
One of them gives away 2 free games every week, and Steam just exists and wins. Well, it's actually a lot more complicated than that. Despite the service being old enough to drink in America and suffering from almost every AAA gaming company out there trying to outdo it.
Bro, Steam is the best place to game, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Steam is the best place to game, and it's only because Steam doesn't do all the extra bullshit, bro. Like, in order for me to play on this system, I have to buy Xbox Live Gold at least to play online. And I have to buy PS Plus just to play at least online. Steam, I don't have to do a single thing. I don't have to do a single thing, bro. I just buy the game and play online as it was intended to play, bro. Like, my games don't require this restriction. There you go, y'all. My games don't require a subscription to play, bro. I could just play the games how they were intended to play, type shit. And I get better graphics, better fidelity. Like, it's so
Steam
much,
still reigns as the ultimate gaming marketplace with 132 million average users each month. But when the service first launched, it was nothing like the Steam we know and love today. In the early 2000s, Valve faced a serious problem with their games, which was updating them. It wasn't the development of the updates that was the problem. It was getting players to download the updated files that sucked for everybody. To make sure you could play with everybody else, you had to go on Valve servers and download the files from there, which was pretty inconvenient since you couldn't have—
Oh, bro, that sounds terrible. Every time a new update drops for a game, I have to manually download it. I have to go to a site to download an update for my game. That is fucking horrible, bro. Just update my game, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Have the update automatically installed for when you get back from work, woke up in the morning, or returned from going outside for the first time in centuries because you were too busy playing Star Wars Knights of the Republic. And on that day, September 12th, 2003, Steam released for the convenience of mostly Counter-Strike players all around the world, and the service continued to be used as a spot where people could play Valve's games. And it's not like their games weren't good enough to justify having a separate app for them. They were insane for the time, and even if you go back in your library and play Half-Life 2 in the modern day, it's still a fun experience because of its physics-based gameplay.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Half-Life is a game I've been wanting to play for years, bro. Not for years, really. Seeing Pymat talk about the game a lot makes me want to play the game. It looks cool, bro. It looked cool, bro. What can I say, bro?
It's safer here.
Watch it, will you?
ambience, soundtrack, Barney, and luscious water reflections. At this point in Valve's lifespan, they had already changed the industry in ways nobody could have anticipated. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas has a few different versions of it on the PlayStation 2 because Rockstar couldn't just update the game through digital distribution, and instead had to physically re-release the game without anybody knowing. And this happened quite a few times among a bunch of different physical titles. But because of Valve's new creation, which was Steam updating games post-release, it was finally possible through that service. And to this day, Valve keeps their games.
So that's how they used to update their games back in the day. I never really thought about that. They just switched the disc out. Whenever they had to put out a new update, they just distribute the new disc. But like, you know how like it's so bad to do that? It's so bad to do that because you've mass produced your game already. So every single time you have to do a new update, your old like shits of the game still has to be like bought, you know? And like, so like old stock is still going out, so people are still playing the old version of the game. That's fucking crazy, bro. I can't imagine for that to happen.
Using that feature Steam was made for. I sure wish other companies would keep their older games up to date instead of just letting them decay under the weight of new drivers while keeping them at an $80 price tag. Aside from my gripes and cries of grief, Steam was flying from the early to late 2000s, getting more games from more publishers all the time, and eventually it became the PC gaming storefront, claiming 75% of digital video game sales in 2013. However, Steam also took and takes 30% of a game's cut when it gets purchased.
Look at that.
So if you pay $90 for a video game, the developer will only get 63 of those dollars. Now, it can be debated whether this is good or bad, but one thing's for certain, it's the industry standard. The PlayStation and Xbox digital storefronts take a 30% cut of profits, and so does Nintendo, GameStop, and basically every single service except the Epic Games Store. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The Epic Games launcher has its own problem, and it's that the launcher just isn't very good. Steam is so...
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Epic Games launcher. Like, if it just had a software update, maybe I'll use it more. Because, like, I got games on Epic Games Launcher that I do want to play. But it's like, Steam is just way more easier to use, bro. I feel like a lot more people, well, most of the world uses Steam, but a lot more people use Steam if they just had a big UI update. If they just had a big UI update for the, you know what I'm saying, for the app, I feel like it'll go hard. No cap.
Convenient. And I'm not talking about how it has a way bigger game library than Epic. I'm talking about its overlay while playing video games. As somebody with one monitor and a completionist, Steam offers a fantastic variety of digital gadgets that I can access anytime I click Shift and Tab. I can have a website open with every Dreamcatcher location in Red Dead 2 that I check every time I get to my next waypoint. I can manually change what each button on my controller does. I can find a community guide that can help me with achievements.
Bro.
Steam has been around for over 20 years, and in this time, it's built a strong community that exists to help other people using the platform. If you're having a problem with a game, chances are there's already a few Steam forums on that subject. And if you don't have anybody to play with, chances are there's a Steam group surrounding the game you want to play. If you don't know what...
I'm not playing with no Steam group, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You can't possess me. You can't possess me to go into a random group and play with some random people, especially if I'm playing like Rivals or something, bro. If I'm going on Marvel Rivals Steam group and I get a team full of 6 and they all sell my shit, I'm crashing out. I'm booting them offline, bro. They're getting the boot. Like, they're not going to make it, bro. They're not going to make it, genuinely.
Whether a game is good or not, Steam reviews have your back. But if you go to the Epic Store to make a purchase and look for what
Steam
people
reviews
thought about the product, the only thing you can check is this vague 1 to 5 star system influenced by what the player...
Bro, Steam reviews are so good, it's how detrimental on how I actually, like, if I want to buy a game or not, because the Steam reviews are from the gamers themselves. So many other, like, companies, like Epic, uses, like, they just put in fake reviews, bro. Steam reviews are from the gamer themselves. So, like, I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it, bro.
players thought out of 5. The problem with this system is that it might work for YouTubers who can elaborate with a whole 8-minute video, but video games are so complex, from level design and storytelling to the controls and optimization, you can't just rank a game from 1 to 5. As someone with well over 100 games on Steam, user reviews have saved my ass multiple times that warned me about certain computer parts that might not work well with the game's engine, or just a dragged out story that loses its touch halfway through the game. On the Epic Games Store, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is rated 4.6 stars out of 5, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is rated 4.9. I hate to be that guy that's very sure about his opinion, but I am very sure in my opinion in believing that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is in no way only 0.3 stars worse than Red Dead 2. But how is someone using this service supposed to know that? Because there's nothing to base it on other than what the stars say. Steam also heavily encourages player customization, which makes playing games through Steam even more worth it. Because if you get a really cool or rare achievement, you can display it on your profile. Or when you get a smexy...
I don't use any of this shit, bro. Not gonna cap, bro. Not gonna cap, bro. I don't use any of it. I don't use any of it at all, bro. Like, not one bit. Like, I have so much shit that I could, like, send to the store or whatever. Like, they have stores and shit. Like, there's badges that you can put on your account. I don't use any of it at all, bro. At all, bro. I mean, but it is customization, though. Like, Steam really, truly does have everything. They have everything. But, like, I don't use it.
Screenshot, you can slap it on your page, and some games offer exclusive profile picture and background displays that make you want to play for those bonuses. I think it's amazing there's even a user-oriented marketplace, like how in PUBG, if you don't like a shirt you got, chances are another player will, so you can throw it on the marketplace and get a few cents from it. Then you go back to the Epic Games launcher to check on your friend, and there's nothing to that person except a username. But Steam gives everybody a sense of true individuality, which is without a doubt great to have, and unlike PlayStation, which makes you pay to change your username, or Nintendo that barely lets you express yourself.
And that's what, like, that would bother me too, bro. I have to pay you $10 to change my name, bro. When it literally costs nothing for you to change my name. I'm just changing my name on all the servers that you have, which isn't anything. That isn't anything. That isn't anything. At most, it takes like 5 minutes to do, to change all my names throughout all the servers. On Steam, I can change my name to Big Black Nigga. I can change my name to Big Black Nigga right now, and it just be like that in an instant. Bro, my cousin's name he just changed his name on Steam recently to Flint Lockwood. I don't know why. Don't know why his name is Flint Lockwood on Steam. Don't know why his name is Flint Lockwood on Steam. But you know what I'm saying? I noticed that he changed his shit, but like
on your profile, it's probably the best gaming platform for customization. But even though Steam is awesome for consumers, it's clearly not as awesome for developers. So naturally, a lot of AAA studios pulled away from Steam and instead released their games on Epic or even their own launchers. When Ubisoft publicly announced they wouldn't be releasing Tom Clancy's The Division 2 on Steam and would be releasing it on their own launcher in Epic, they claimed, "We entrust Epic to deliver a smooth journey for our fans, from pre-ordering the game and enjoying our beta to the launch." Epic continues to disrupt the video game industry, and their third-party digital distribution model is the latest example, and something Ubisoft wants to support. Electronic Arts for a long time didn't have their games on Steam as well, but that wasn't because
but that's because EA's ass. You know what I'm saying? EA do shitty shit. I don't know the last time EA really did something for their fans. You know, they're all about the money. All about the money.
Because of Epic Games being a superior platform, it was
because
EA wanted
to
push microtransactions and didn't want Valve taking a 30% cut from each one. While both companies at one point weren't releasing their games on Steam, if you check the store today, you'll find pretty much every single one of their titles up for sale. So, what the hell happened? Call of Duty Modern Warfare from 2019 didn't release on Steam.
Oh my gosh, this was great news when they came back to Steam, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. We still have to use that shitty-ass Call of Duty launcher. Like, it would be good if, like, I could get into games seamlessly. If I could just get into games like it was intended for me to get into games, man, I wouldn't be complaining not one bit. But because Call of Duty has that shitty-ass launcher, I can't get into every single game I want to without like 15 minutes or crash. So I just play my shit on console.
And instead was up for sale on Blizzard's launcher, Battle.net. Modern Warfare 2019 reached $1 billion in sales revenue after 54 days of being out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2022, which was released on Steam, 2, reached the same sales number 10 days after launch. Ubisoft's newest game, Assassin's Creed Shadows, is, as of March 22nd, 2025, sitting right under CSGO in the top sellers section of the store. And considering Counter-Strike is a free game, that's pretty damn impressive. And for the last 5 years or so, PlayStation exclusives that would never have seen the light of day on PC have been launched on Steam, and Xbox also jumped on that train as well, throwing pretty much every Halo game on PC. The numbers say it all.
Nigga, Halo, the downfall of Halo. If anybody makes that video, I'll react to it. If anybody makes that video, I'll react to it. Bro, the downfall of Halo gotta be studied. Gotta be studied. Because what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean that your flagship nigga, like, who Xbox is as a person, is being sold to every single console? That's like Mario getting a PlayStation, getting the PlayStation exclusive. Like, bro, Master Chief is about to be on every console, which, now that I go throughout every day, are they really gonna do it? I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like they know it's a bad decision.
It doesn't matter if Epic Games takes a 12% cut opposed to 30%. Steam is such a popular platform among consumers that developers will make more money releasing their games on Steam no matter what. Because let's face it, it's, for consumers, an awesome service. The other day I was browsing Steam and I saw a bundle of 4 games that were 25% off if you bought the through package. Well, 6 years ago I had already purchased 3 of the 4 games individually, but because I hadn't bought the 4th game, I could still buy it through that bundle for 25% off, shifting the price from a steep $80 to a much more agreeable $60. This is such an unnecessary but wonderful feature for customers to have. Valve does not need to push discounts this much to be massively successful, but they do, just because Steam's that kind of...
Yo, Steam got a discount like every day. Every day. You can go on Steam. You can go on Steam every day. For the people that's watching the video, my shit just disconnected for no reason. Bro, it's gonna be a long stream, bro. It's gonna be a long stream, man. Oh, bro. Hold on, man. I gotta pull up Twitch somewhere. Damn. I want to get my phone. It's on the charger. I'll leave it alone. But I forgot what I was saying.
The marketplace. Every few months there will be a new huge sale where almost every video game over 4 years of age goes under $40 in Canada, and Valve games usually go for less than $2, and hell, for the anniversaries they gave them away for free. Steam has even banned games that force players to watch ads before progressing, like a lot of mobile games do. Valve could have easily taken 30% of the ad revenue, but instead they banned the practice altogether just because of how inconvenient it is for the player. While Steam certainly takes a sizable chunk out of the developer's pocket when it comes to game sales, I'm happy that out of all the services that could be the top dog, it's Steam. Because Valve is setting a standard of what a marketplace should be. Think about Nintendo that never puts their games on sale and charges a monthly fee if you want to play their older titles, instead of just archiving them in the eShop. Imagine if they...
Buying a Nintendo system is an investment, bro. Not a good one. But it is the definition of investment, bro. Cause what, bro? I didn't get the Nintendo Switch when it was alive, bro. I got it literally at the end of its, well, it's not end of its life cycle, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna still put out games for the Switch. This isn't even my Switch, bro. This is my girlfriend's. It's my girlfriend's Switch. She gave it to me because she wasn't even playing it. But I got the Nintendo Switch basically at the end of its life cycle, 2 years before, or well, 3 years before. Well, not no, it's 2 years before. 2 years before, um, the Switch 2 comes out, and every single game on there is $59.99 or higher. And the Switch came out in 2017. What are we doing, Nintendo? And all their newer games, they never put their Mario games on sale. All the games they put on sale is games that nobody ever played. So like, but all the first party shit is never on sale, dude. Never on sale. I don't get it, Nintendo.
And charges a monthly fee if you want to play their older titles, instead of just archiving them in the eShop. Imagine if they were behind the biggest digital game store in the world. It would
Exactly,
be way
dude.
different, because the fact is, the one on top influences everyone else. Fortnite didn't invent the Battle Pass, but it sure as hell wasn't a coincidence that after Fortnite implemented the seasonal leveling system,
Oh yeah, I keep saying to this day, Fortnite ruined gaming. Fortnite ruined gaming, 100%. Fortnite's Battle Pass was the best Battle Pass system that has ever been implemented to the game, and now every game has it. There should be no reason why Tekken 8 has a fucking Battle Pass, when in Tekken 7, everything that would have been in the Tekken 8 Battle Pass was just available in Tekken 8 base game. I don't have to pay for anything. Bro, I was forever say, it was there's pillars to people who ruin gaming. Fortnite, number one. Number two is NBA 2K. Number 3 is EA as a whole. And number 4, what would be number 4 game that ruined gaming? That ruined gaming. I don't know the fourth pillar, but EA, Fortnite, and NBA 2K ruined gaming. Fucking ruined gaming. Ruined gaming. Ruined gaming. Because it's for the simple fact that fuck. It's for the simple fact it's the simple fact that why Fortnite ended ruined gaming is because their whole entire game was microtransactions, and they were in beta for years. It was like years before like Fortnite actually came out, and even then, that was a soft launch. Like their first original season of Fortnite was a beta. It was a beta for years. But like adding their skins and all that shit ruined gaming as a whole, because every game started to think, oh, and then every game had a fucking battle royale. Do y'all remember that, bro? That time period when every single game had a fucking battle royale, bro. And you know what's crazy? Niggas was playing H1Z1 before Fortnite came out. Niggas was playing PUBG before Fortnite came out. H1Z1, I was playing H1Z1. I think I have an H1Z1 stream. H1Z1 was actually like a fun game. But Fortnite added their fucking emotes and all that shit, bro. And oh my goodness, bro. Like, if Fortnite was just Save the World, bro, I feel like the world would be a better place. No cap.
A lot of other games added their own, including massive companies like Rockstar with the Outlaw Pass and Red Dead Online. Xbox Live launched in 2002, offering an online multiplayer console experience if you paid $50 a year. And prior to this, online gaming on PC at least was completely free, and thank God it still is, because now PlayStation and Nintendo also capitalized big time on paid multiplayer because of Xbox's influence in the early 2000s. It's like Valve is given every opportunity to monetize their products to the brim like every other gaming company is doing right now, but they don't. which allows them to stand out in the corporate world. It also helps that Valve's hiring process is very unique in that they don't offer internships or junior positions. They exclusively hire professionals in their field, so the employees can take charge of whatever they're best at. So there's a reason why Half-Life stood out when it came to physics in the early 2000s, because the game was made by computer wizards who knew everything they needed to create an authentic physics-based shooter. Steam is run by marketing professionals who do what they believe is best based on pure experience. Unlike most companies, Valve has no pressure from shareholders, meaning there's no external investments going into Steam, their video games, or hardware. It's all entirely in-house, and the only people who get stock options for Valve are the employees themselves, which gives each member a small piece of the company. So naturally, every single one of them wants the company to be at its best all the time. The fact is, when you treat your employees well and give them the creative freedom they deserve, whatever your company puts out is going to be amazing, and Valve is living proof of that. My favorite example of Valve as a company standing out in the game industry was in 2004 when Eric Wolpaw was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. With something that bad, he thought he'd have to leave the company, so he spoke with the CEO of Valve, Gabe Newell, about it. Not only did Gabe give him paid leave, but he also left him his spot in the company on the condition that he takes the time he needs to recover. To quote what Gabe said to him himself, your job is to get better. That is your job description at Valve. So go home to your wife and come back when you are better. This kind of generosity in the corporate world, especially from businesses that are self-funded, is extremely rare. And after recovering from his sickness, he worked as the head writer for Portal 2, which, as we all know, was a massive success. Sorry, this video is about Steam. With a platform like Steam, with over 100 million people using
I'm sorry, Chad. This nigga's fucking song choice is fire as fuck. This nigga's song choice is fire as fuck, bro. They got my favorite gaming song of all time, bro. Beneath the Mask. Fucking love that
like I
song,
said
bro.
at the start of the video, you'd think the customer service would be pretty lackluster because of the amount of traffic the employees would be dealing with. Which, by the way, in total is between 300 to 500 people. And roughly, only 70 of those people are in the Steam department. Most people, including myself, have had overwhelmingly positive experiences with Steam support. Refunds are easy, bug reports get taken seriously, and I even had a friend whose account got hacked once, and in 2 hours he had his account back with no other issues. Steam
with just 70 people?
Because it's a staple of what a digital market should be, and if Valve continues to run with their current values in business, I'm sure that Steam will continue to set an example and keep the industry from diving into a complete anti-consumer market like all these other companies seem to be catering towards. But what do you guys?
Hey man, that was the reaction, bro. Please, please, please hit that like button down below if you enjoyed these reactions, and if you want to request a reaction, link in the description down below to join the Discord and give me reaction requests. Hey, daily reactions on this channel, 2 videos over on the main. Thank you for letting me a part of your day, but now I must go. Keep those 3s up, baby.